My mission is to give you permission that it's okay to not be okay. We all need to heal. We all have wounds. Bring your burdens, bring your brokenness, and we'll heal together. Let's talk. Welcome to the Miss Angie Show. I'm so glad you checked in today. This is a place where we share each other's pains, each other's lives, each other's struggles. This is a place to come and get advice. I even need advice from time to time, and so I'll be sharing my own life stories and long struggles that make up me. Today we're going to talk about some of my brokenness. Today we're going to talk about something that many won't talk about. I am a 36-year post-abortion mom. It's the thorn that lives in my side. It's the pain that keeps me so close to God that I can't ever wander. I think one of the things that I really want to address today is the people who don't understand a post-abortion mom. I know that in today's political world, there's so many views. I find it interesting that they're all fighting for a decision for me. It's my decision. They're trying to get everybody to agree with everybody, and that's not the world we live in. There's a huge fight going on. You can't see it. Now, I know you can see it on TV, but what you don't see is the undercurrent of evil that goes with that. I am amazed at the angry people out there screaming and arguing and carrying on. Do they want someone to hear them? I think we've learned that no matter how difficult the issue is, there's no right answer. There's no matter of fact that will work for any group of people as a whole. We're either way left or way right on a lot of these topics. A lot of people tend to judge that woman without even knowing her. They don't know what brought her to that moment. They don't know what brought her to that decision. It's not a right. It's not a privilege. It's an escape. It's a way out. It's a way to undo that sin that you never wanted to happen. It doesn't mean she should be judged. It doesn't mean she should be ousted or criticized. There's two sides of these stories. Some people are completely okay with it, and that's fine. And some are not. And that's okay too. It's okay to stand up and say, I regret what I did, and I'm sorry. Whether you were responsible or not, no matter what brought you to that moment, no one has the right to make you feel less than. The one thing that I hope to assure with you is that God is not waiting to judge you. He's waiting to receive you. Just like he's waiting to receive me. God is not standing there pointing his finger at me because I had an abortion. His love and his compassion are waiting there to receive me with open arms. And it's okay. Because you see, when my baby died, by my own hand, my baby went to heaven. And it's now been there for almost 36 years. And that is where I want them to be if they're not with me. When I forsake the baby, Jesus didn't. He was there with open arms, and he will receive me just like he received my child. I am the chief sinner. I am the one who is the most responsible before God. So for those of you that are struggling with the ache and the pain and that thorn that hurts so much, and you feel so judged, and you feel like people will hate you, that's not what will happen. Not here. See, here we're all broken. There's none perfect, no, not one. So here we can talk about these things. We can talk about the failures as a mom, as a wife, as a friend. Whatever the failure is, whatever the shortfall is, I can assure you that God is not disappointed with you, and neither am I. You see, disappointment comes from expectations unmet. Why were you expecting that anyway? God was not surprised that an abortion occurred in my life. It's actually his story for my life. It is the very brokenness that brings me here, that brings me to a place where I want other women to have a place to go, to download those emotions. There aren't words. There's not a vocabulary. It's deep, and it's wide, and it's long. And there's only one thing we can fill it with, and it's love. Love from a Savior, because only Jesus can save. I can't save you. I can't fix it, but I can help you get closer to healing, closer to understanding. Everybody's story is different. But remember, always remember, God is waiting to receive you. We need to first pour love right over top of it. We need to pour love over the women who have and over the women who haven't. We need to pour love, grace, mercy, and the greatest of these is love. When we look at the people screaming for it and the people screaming against it, all we see are people screaming. That's not a solution. The solution is to have a conversation, to have a quiet, humble conversation and get to the root of the issue. But don't fall in their trap, because to have that argument is not winnable. I'm not going to win any of them to my side. They're not going to win me to theirs. So why have an argument? Why can't we just agree to disagree? Why can't we just let God do what God is going to do? You know, love can conquer a multitude of sins. Think about that. Love can conquer a multitude of sins. All we need is love. All we need is compassion for one another. Now, I know some of you are going to email me and you're going to say a lot of unkind things, but I'm going to love you right back. I'm not going to judge you. I'm going to just send you a heart and just spread love right over you. I'm not going to have an argument with you. I'm not going to have a battle with you. I'm going to love you because I went through the exact same thing. If you'd like to hear my full testimony on my abortion, you can go to my website at www.missangie.org. I hope that it inspires you, and I hope that you too will find a way to tell your story, because you matter. If you guys love the show as much as I love the show, visit my Patreon and let's keep the lights on.